How you doing?
On the resolution.
Hey,
Dennis?
how you doing?
Hey, Bonnie. Where'd you have to come from today? You come from Crew?
Stream is live.
All right, so we're good to go. All right, well, I'd like to call the meeting to order. We have a forum present. So it would be the July 12th regular meeting. Mr. Harvey, do you want to do the roll call for us, please?
Sir. All right. Mr. Diffenbach,
Here.
Mr. Tatum,
Here.
Mr. Smith,
Here.
Mr. Llewellyn,
Here.
Ms. Bullock,
Here.
Scott,
Here.
and Mr. Vaughn. See Mr. Vaughn, okay.
You told me yesterday you'd be here. Maybe something came up.
I got to shut the door.
Well, Mr. Chairman, you do have a quorum.
Yes, we'll proceed. Mr. Llewellyn, would you offer a invocation for this?
Be glad to. Let us pray. Most gracious Heavenly Father, again, we come before you and thank you for the many blessings and mercies we used to receive. Lord, we thank you for the chance to come together as citizens to help lead this county through the dealings of new businesses and allowing a better place, environment for community citizens. Lord, we thank you for your Son, Jesus Christ. In his name we offer our prayer. Amen.
Thank you. Thank you.
Vaughn.
Come on. Come on. Where do we got a flag? Oh, right there. Moves every meeting.
Yeah, no.
All right.
Okay.
So we'll pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation,
under God,
indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Right, well, I'd like to welcome everybody to our July 12th meeting. We have a pretty light agenda, so we should, I'll keep it moving so we get out of here on a good time. But anyway, appreciate all of you, sharing your time with the county and coming out and participating. Do we have any communication from any citizens at this time?
To speak and introduce myself if I could. Is that this?
Sure.
Yes.
Comment time, right? Okay. So my name is Allison Cruz and I'm here to learn more about y'all and what you do and how you serve the community. I live as of the landfill. That's always my introduction to myself to people in the county, just because that is a big consumer of my time and well-being or lack thereof, but just wanted to share that. And so I here today would just like to learn more about how y'all are actively growing business in the county and how you are proactively, even better, building business. Just as a citizen, well, I serve in a professional manner. I serve the Piedmont Soil and Water Conservation District, so I'm learning a lot about how we support certain pieces of agriculture in our community. I also, as my personal hat, would love to see, because we're what number in the state for agriculture?
State, right?
Yeah, okay, so I think it was 7 last I remembered, but I would love to see more of that land on our tables for us to eat, and that's just a personal thing. And so to grow the county, I feel that we really need somebody dedicated to that position. And I don't know that we have someone titled to that position. And so with your budget or trash money or wherever it would come from, I feel that we as a county would benefit from having someone dedicated to wear that hat. Other positions like IT or website, keeping things updated. I know that that's a struggle and it hurts all of us as a community. And so to grow business and to grow the community, that could be on your plates, is sort of how I feel. And I do love our community committee directory. I'm always whining about getting updates just because I see things like the Piedmont Health District Director, the one listed is 3 directors ago, you know, and I really feel for us to all be plugged in, I've learned a lot about the county through that directory. But to keep it updated and current and available for people would really be a way for them, more people to have more voice in settings like this for the community and the county. So that's why I'm here. Thank you, and I look forward to learning from all of you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you for those comments. Okay, anyone else? All right, then we will move to the organizational part of the meeting. This time I'll turn it over to Mr. Harvey, who will conduct the first portion of that.
Okay. All right, so according to our bylaws, we organized July the 1st, which is the beginning of the fiscal year. So at this time, I will open the floor for nominations for the chairman of the Amelia County Economic Development Authority. Any nominations?
I'd like to nominate Eldon Diffenbach.
Okay, Mr. Diffenbach's name is on the floor.
Second.
All right, there's been a motion and a second. Is there any other discussion? If not, I'm going to call for the question. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, that was unanimous. Congratulations, Mr. Diffenbach, and I will now turn the meeting over to you.
All right.
Thank you. Appreciate that, everyone. And like we were talking before the meeting, I like to keep the meeting short, but I also want to make sure that everybody has an opportunity to be heard. You know, I believe that God gives each of us gifts, different gifts, and, you know, this is a great group. We work together well. But, you know, remember that you have gifts and your thoughts are valuable to the county and to this group. So, like I said, I like to run a meeting with time. You know, I like to keep it moving, but I don't want anyone to ever feel hurried. And I do appreciate and invite and encourage discussion, because we're all healthier when we are putting in what the wisdom that, you know, that God's given to us. So thank you for that, and I'll do the best job that I know how. All right, so at this point, I'll do the same thing. We need to elect a vice chairman. So I'll open up the floor for any nominations for that.
I nominate Bob Smith.
Second.
All right, we have a nomination for Mr. Smith, and we have a second. Is there any other discussion? All right, then we'll move to a vote. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say no. All right,
Thank you.
well,
I'd just like to say, I think in the last year, I've been here for a year now, I think we've made a lot of progress. The meetings are much calmer and we're actually moving forward. So we have a plan. I think we work well together. So I'm looking forward to more progress this year. And thank you for your confidence.
absolutely.
Mr. Chairman, I might also add I've reviewed the bylaws again. And you can elect a secretary treasurer from your membership or not as desired. What typically has been done is the county administration has filled that role. Usually we have not had a motion to do that, but these bylaws were just updated. This is the first time we've since then, so you might want to put that into the form of a motion. Resolution that administration handle secretary treasurer duties.
Okay. Is there any thoughts or discussion on that? Do we want to keep it the same way that we've been doing it?
Yes.
Okay. So we need a vote on that? Okay, so then they'd look for a motion to continue to allow the county administration to do the secretary and treasurer duties.
So I move that,
All right, so it's,
second.
all right, first, Mr. Smith first, Ms. Bullock second. All in favor of continuing the way that we've been doing it, where the county administration provides those duties for us, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed, say no. Okay, the motion carries.
We do the resolution for the executive.
Yes. All right. So then, as far as the executive committee, we will remain the same. We don't need a vote for that.
You can do it by resolution if you'd like.
All right, we'll do it by resolution then. If there's any discussion on that, Bob and I are on the executive committee as chair and vice chair. And then we meet prior to the meeting to get our ducks in a row as far as the agenda and all that. So that we don't need any more action for that. Okay. All right.
May I ask where you get a copy of the bylaws? Okay, they're not on the website or? No, I don't know. Okay, I don't read the website. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Okay. We will, you have a copy of last week's, or last meeting, the minutes. I'll give you a minute or two to review those. And then if there's any changes or anything, just let me know when you see something.
Yeah, but I do have one. Guess it's clarification. Somewhere in here, it talks about, for the county administrator's report, Taylor Harvey reported that the IDA park is changing the look of the landscape, and the RJ Smith project should be completed by the end of the year. Of course, these are just bullet points, but it's the section along Superior Way that's going to be completed.
Okay.
The piece from the motel all the way down to the old river building, the interior lots, they're still a ways out.
Okay. So it would be completed to be the Superior Way would be completed. All right.
Yes, sir.
If you haven't ridden down there and taken a look at what's going on in the last month or so, you really should ride down. It's amazing.
Down the left.
Is there any other corrections? All right, if not, we will add under the county administration report that the RJ Smith project will be completed. The Superior Way portion will be completed by the end of the year. So we'll add that, and if there's no others, the minutes will stand approved as noted. Okay. Mr. Harvey, if you could walk us through the financial reports at this time.
Under economic development, obviously we're to start on a year. Budget total was $24,700. Appropriated amount is $7,700 that's been spent out. I'm not so sure what that year-to-date amount is. I've got a feeling that we're shifting some money around amongst accounts. We don't have Carla to go to get things exactly straight immediately. But obviously, we haven't overspent by $3,000. Take it out of the wrong account, and I will get that straight.
Okay.
Hey, Taylor, would it be possible for us to get in the future just a detail report monthly? I don't think it wouldn't be very long because there's not a whole lot of activity. Detail expenditure report.
Have tried to get some big funds from the supply to get it. We're still working. Carla.
That's fine. I mean, just
Yeah,
in the future.
You're talking about the general ledger report?
They were successful finding out.
Thank you.
Screenshot.
Yes.
those two reports are in your board packet of the same account.
Yeah.
And the other one, IDA.
Right,
That was not in.
that's a general.
Maybe we could get that and then email it to everyone. Is everybody good with that? Right. All right, great. Well, then, I'm sorry, Taylor. Mr.
Yeah,
Harden.
so that's that. Obviously, as I said earlier, something is going on with where accounts money has been charged to on this economic development one. I will get this straight. Hopefully I'll get it straight today and I'll just email.
Perfect. And I agree with the report being pretty concise and short, detail. It's going to be less than a page.
Yeah.
So if we could add that in the future.
We need to make a motion to accept the financials as presented with caveat. Get the general ledger out to us and find out about the expenditure.
We would need a motion on the treasurer's report, right? Just,
Just accept it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So is everybody good? We'll accept it with the email coming, forthcoming. Everybody good with that?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Harper. Okay, at this time, we will move to the closed meeting. Pursuant to Code of Virginia 2.2-3711 A-3. At this time, I would ask any of the general public to leave the room, please.
Thank you. I would love that email of the updated report to all emails. I'd gladly receive. Thank you all so much.
You.
Take care.
It's true. I don't anticipate any action after the closed session. Okay.
Want to close, you know, I can, yeah.
Hey, Holly.
Back there.
Do we need to pause this or something?
Yeah, we'll-
To mute it and turn the video off.
We'll
All right.
Okay, so we're coming out of closed session and I will ask everyone to certify that everyone, what we talked about was pursuant to the real estate discussion. So start with you. Just say I certify.
I certify. Certify.
Yes.
I certify.
I certify.
Okay, very good. We're out of closed session. All right, is there any other discussion? If not, I would look to, thank you, Robert and Mr. Llewellyn, Ms. Scott, for agreeing to serve another term.
Yeah.
We're very happy to have you. All
You-
right, I look for a motion to adjourn if everybody's ready.
I move that we adjourn.
Second.
All in favor of adjourning the meeting, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh.